Welcome into another episode of the Delco Duo. I'm one half of the Delco Duo, Monica Cryan.
And I'm Jenna Meisner, other half of the Delco Duo. So happy to be joining you on Saturday night. It's felt like a while since we've been on since Saturday night. So
feels so good to be back to normal.
to be good to be back to Saturday.
We're getting like our regular viewers back. We missed you so much.
Well, hopefully all the people that were watching us on Sundays at 4
Are intrigued.
at
and
least
following us.
recorded it. I understand if 11:30 is not your jam. I get it. But all you got to do is record us. It's very easy.
Yeah, this is a big Saturday night. You know, because
We're very Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving-y.
We are very Thanksgiving-y.
This is the Saturday night before Thanksgiving. Some people might be panicked right now. This is like.
Did you know that if you've got like a heavier turkey, I just saw this chart and I forget the poundage.
It's like 2 pounds per person? Or a pound per person?
Well, basically, it was a certain pound that you need to defrost your turkey in the fridge on Saturday.
Oh my God.
I think I'll have to look during the commercial break so I can give you like the accurate information, but you might already have to put your turkey in the fridge.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to leave it out on the countertop.
No.
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that.
Well, they do it because they're like, oh my God, what do we do?
So if you got a heavy turkey and you've got a big Thanksgiving, you probably want that in the fridge now.
Yeah, so that is good stuff. We're warning you, but we don't know the exact science of it, so Google it.
No.
Like,
Next
what is
time,
a heavy turkey?
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna find the chart in our commercial break, and then the next time we come back, I'll give you more accurate information. But
Also,
for
like,
now,
you just make turkey so unappealing. A heavy
I don't like turkey.
I know.
It's not my jam.
heavy turkey sounds gross.
And
But
a
anyway.
thick, moist turkey. Let's get to the debrief. So last week we sort of teased where we were, or
Yes.
where we were in the general vicinity of where Task
Had been filmed.
in this parking lot. We were talking a lot about that on last week's episode, and we were
fun.
like, oh, we're not going to tell you where we are because we're featuring it next week. Well, now it's next week.
Yes.
And we want to introduce you to two guys who are really impressive, coming from Rockdale, and they're doing something really great for the community.
Take a look. What happens when lifelong friends from Delco decide to follow their passion? Well, we're not talking about me and Jenna.
It's not the Delco Duo.
No.
Oh, we're going to take you inside Delco's newest music venue and event space. This place is amazing. Let's head on in.
We've been playing for 18, 19 years together as like the real feel. But all of the members of the band, we all went to Springton Lake Middle School together and Pencrest together, and we've been playing together for 20-something, longer than that, 25 years. We're part of the Rockdale Arts District, which is a coalition of different arts organizations and individual artists that we kind of work together to lift each other up. We've got this big creative community in this area.
And growing.
And Aston Township has actually been like really great and been an advocate for the arts. It's been an area that's been in blight since the mills all moved out. So we're kind of trying to reinvigorate the economy back here with the arts being that driving force. The Rockdale Arts District is actually the first of its kind in Pennsylvania. So we are the first zoned arts district in Pennsylvania.
So it is very unique, and a lot of people would be surprised that this part of Delaware County that something like this exists, but it is very cool. It's very amazing.
Like you said, you could grow up at Delco and have no idea we exist back here. Like this is, we say it's kind of like the Appalachia of Delaware County. I run the music school right on the other side of the wall from the mill called Rockdale Music and Studios. We do a mentorship program with our students too, where we put them together into bands and have them play, and that's where it kind of leads into playing at the venue, is having our own like home turf, home field for our kids to really perform. Kind of saw like, oh, we have this 4,000 square foot space right next door to the studio. Like, what could we do with that?
Great opportunity.
Yeah, and I hit up Mike and was like, hey, want to do something stupid?
How crazy are you?
Yeah. Like, you want to try building a music venue or something? And like, he was like, there isn't anything like that in the area.
Absolutely.
In Delco, like of this size, that could be used for concerts and comedy and event, like private events and all sorts of different fundraisers.
We want this to be a place where people either A, have their start in music, right? Just be, hey, I played there. That's where I first stepped on stage. I think that's really important to us, especially with Jared's involvement with the school next door. That's always been a driver for this. And two, we want to have world-class entertainment, right? That bring either regional talent or people who are looking for a nice kind of unique place to play. It's very artist friendly. We made sure that everything about this place was artist friendly, from the stage, the sound, the accommodations to hang out in a green room or something like that. Flexibility was always our thing with artists, right? So we want that to be what the Mill is known for.
And I think community is I think that's definitely a big part of what we want this to be. It's about getting back outside of our boxes and getting to know each other on that human, deeper level of in the real world.
Right.
It's live music. It's getting people together in the same space and having that community and culture together.
On the 29th, we have a very kind of near and dear band to our heart. Jared actually plays in the band, Cosmic Guilt. WXPN has jumped on board with their XPN Welcomes program, so they're promoting it. We also have a very special guest coming up from Nashville. That'll be the 29th.
On December 6th, we have The Real Feel, which is a band that both of us play in. Mike and I both play in, and that's going to be our album release, our short LP album release. And that's going to be fun, and our grand opening for the venue.
So fun.
It was so nice to meet them, and they were just so cool, and they want to do really great things for Rockdale, for Aston, for Delco in general. It really was a community effort. I think that's something they wanted to get across, from the painting of the building to the carpentry. Everything was really just people putting in their time and their effort.
Right.
So that's really exciting. It's brand new. I mean, grand opening.
Can't wait to go.
Monica was already asking. She's like, "Can you have weddings here? Are you gonna get married again?"
No.
But you can. So if you're looking for a music venue or event space, check them out. Thank you, Jared and Mike. Really awesome. All right, let's get to our first issue of the night here on the Delco Duo. Hillary from Havertown.
All right, while I took a shower, I noticed my husband's body wash bottle is hysterical. The writing on the back is so entertaining. Why don't women's products have more personality? It's so true.
Well, it depends on what you get, because my product does have personality.
Does it? What's it say?
So mine
doesn't.
I've switched my hair care to more natural.
Okay.
Just because, I don't know, some of the chemicals.
You're hippy dippy.
Yeah, you know me.
Oh my God.
Save the water, or whatever it is. Conserve water.
Save the water.
I don't know. But the reason, and mine talks about take a deep breath in and exhale.
Yeah.
Your health journey start. It has all this stuff about being meditating and really enjoying the process of washing your hair. So I would say mine has some personality.
But it's so funny because I was looking, and your husband has a really funny one.
Yes.
This is Duke Cannon news anchor,
and he claims that he just picked this up and he had no idea
news anchor hair.
About news anchor hair.
But look at this. Duke Cannon has some fun things. Duke Cannon's body wash is naval diplomacy. Smells like navigating the high seas, not Aunt Karen's above ground pool. Duke, whatever this is, it's hysterical. They make the funniest. My body wash is not funny.
We're going to talk more about this. Let's go to commercial break, and we're going to revisit this after the break, because we have to talk further about this brand, okay?
Yeah. Thanks for sticking around.
Sometimes we just have so much to talk about, we can't fit it all in before the commercial break, and we don't want to annoy our directors. So back to the previous conversation about why women's hair care is really boring and men's hair care is really fun. So my husband picked this one up, and it says, no one's hair commands more of a room than that of a news anchor. And it's true. But it's just hilarious. For me, the job that I do.
Yeah, you're
he buys this pomade.
Why do you get this?
It says that he just picked it up and didn't even read it. I'm like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of want to be me.
Right. And then the body wash says it's not for clowns.
Oh. Well, this is clearly this brand's whole
Work into a
shtick.
lather. Go forth and achieve. Like what?
Okay, so women.
They're
my
really
body,
trying. They're
my
really
body
trying
wash
here.
doesn't say anything like that. Like
Right.
I don't have anything that
Like,
but it
everything's
makes
a joke.
It's funny because it's only funny when you read it because you might not even read it. Like my husband claims he didn't read the bottle. Like you might just pick it up because it's cheap, it's on sale, it's in the front.
But why do they need this?
Because it gives you a little chuckle when you do read it.
And then are you more likely to buy it again, do you think?
Yeah.
Do you think the guys are more likely to buy it? Probably that's it. Whereas like women are more likely to buy something that they feel like really works, that they feel like
they need.
that's going to make them look and feel better. Men, if it makes them laugh, I
And
guess.
we don't change much. Like men are
Yes.
more like my husband, a
true.
perfect example, just pick up whatever he can see versus us being like, we really like this, so I'm going to keep using this.
Yes.
So I think that maybe that's why men's brands feel like they have more creativity because they're like on the off chance
That-
someone picks this up.
Let's grab them.
And it leaves a lasting impression.
Hysterical. That is wild.
So Hillary, sorry we had to carry your issue into after the commercial break, but
Duke Cannon, who's writing for you?
Duke Cannon, they don't have any female stuff?
Doesn't sound like a female brand. I would never buy something named Duke Cannon.
It's a real
Oh,
man.
Duke Cannon
It's a man.
shaving cream.
I don't know. Okay, let's get to our second issue of the night. Eugene, Monica's your husband.
Yeah,
Eddie
I just
Stone.
needed something for Eddie Stone.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
So this is, it's pronounced Lenape Nation, not Lenape Nation. Okay. So this was actually not written in to Delco Duo. This was written into our our website. And I wanted to address this because it was so interesting. We recently had a guest on from the Lenape Nation. That's how he said it, and he's from the Lenape Nation. Immediately, Jenna and I looked at each other when we were teasing it, because someone called it Lenape, and we were like, "Oh no, it's Lenape. It's Lenape Nation."
Right.
And they were like, "No," and so we got in this like back and forth. He called it Lenape, so we were like, "Okay, let's just go with that because that's what."
He's from the nation.
He's from the nation.
Right.
We are not. But in this area, I think a lot of people
Know it as Lenape.
Lenape. So
We were curious. We wanted to put it out there.
we wanted to put it out there because I don't think we're saying it right. I don't think anybody knows really the right way. Probably that the man who joined us is saying it right. But
We're
I'm going to
thinking of the
continue to
school.
say Lenape because that's in this area what a lot of people say. And years and years have gone by, decades and hundreds of years have gone by. Words have gotten changed in how we say it. And like I think about it, all the names, Native American terms that we have, Schuylkill, Manayunk, Pashunk, we're not saying those right.
No.
We're not giving it justice, but that's just how we say it. And, that's just like, what do you want us?
So you wanted to put this out there to see
Yeah.
what those in Delco, of course, who are watching us and those beyond, because we've got all the suburbs, how they pronounce it. I mean, I have said Lenape, and I think
Lenape.
of there's a road so from a traffic standpoint, whenever there's a crash or an incident happening, I always say along Lenape, but now I'm like finding myself, like, I don't know what to do. Lenape. I don't know what to do. And it's hard. It's all hard. I don't want to upset anybody.
Like a middle school in
Yes.
Jersey, Lenape Middle School or something. I think that's what they call it. I'm not going to go and be like, no, you call it Lenape, middle school. So it's just interesting that, again, there's so many Native American terms in this area. Like Manayunk and Pashunk are spelled the same way. Somewhat.
Right.
But we say them two different ways.
And it's so
we're
common
saying
in
it
our
wrong
everyday
one way.
life that we don't even think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even think about Manayunk, Pashunk, Schuylkill River. Like, it's just a part of
Guarantee
life.
that's not how they were saying it back in the day.
Oh, it's also interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let us know how you say it, because
Lenape
this
or
was a
Lenape?
very hot topic in our
Interesting.
newsroom. Coming up next, we've got one of our own issues to bring to the Delco Duo, and I promise you I have that turkey information about when your
Coming up.
turkey
Stay
needs
with
to
us.
be in the fridge. Okay, so I have the chart up. If you're just coming in late into the show, that's
What's the heavy
fine.
turkey?
But I was saying to Monica that it's the Saturday before Thanksgiving, and what you need to do if you've got it's 15 to 20 pounds, which is not that's heavy.
I think that's pretty standard.
But right, isn't that kind of normal?
Yeah.
So 15 to 20 pounds you put in the refrigerator Saturday before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
10 to 15 Sunday, so tomorrow. 5 to 10 Monday. 0 to 5. I don't know what that really means.
That's like a little chicken.
Tuesday. Tuesday before
rotisserie chicken.
Thanksgiving. Plan for at least 24 hours per 4 to 5 pounds of turkey. And place the turkey in a large tray to catch any juices.
The juices.
The juices that might leak. Okay. I never deal with the turkey. This is not my issue. But if you're dealing with the turkey, then there you go.
Do you know how big your turkey is?
I have no idea. I mean, we normally have about 10 to 15 of us. I don't know.
That's a range, Jenna.
I gotta think.
That's a range.
Well, it all depends, because my sisters, they switch off every year, so I never know. I'm like, are they our year? Are they this year? And the reason that I don't, and I always go with my mom, is because my in-laws are in New Hampshire, which everyone, if you watch the show, you know that well. We talk about it all the time. And I'm always working either Thanksgiving morning or Black Friday, so it's like we can't go.
Yeah.
So I do feel bad for my husband, but Thanksgiving is always at
I'm
my
just saying,
mom's.
like 10 to 15. 10 is one turkey. 15 is a different turkey. You know what I mean?
I don't even like the turkey. I'll have a little slice for good luck. It's like when you have to have cake on your birthday,
Yes.
turkey on Thanksgiving. But
Absolutely.
for me, it's all about the mashed potatoes and stuffing. I don't even know what I'm bringing this year, actually. I need to find out. You're hosting.
Yeah, I am hosting. We've got 18 people coming.
Okay.
But I have I just figured that out. I have just enough spots.
Something that
Enough-
Monica's
enough chairs.
husband did that I was confused by was he bought all new cookware.
Yes.
But he brought it so that if someone comes over and they need to cook, it was a new cook. He didn't buy
He
it
just
to
didn't want
cook.
someone to come over and be like, "Oh, can I borrow a pan?" And he was embarrassed by our pans, so we bought new pans.
And we talked about this on the Delco Duo. Come with your dish ready.
Yes.
Don't come and cook in my kitchen.
Absolutely.
All right, let's get to my issue. It has nothing to do with any of this.
I forgot we still had your issue.
Advisor.
I feel like that we could have just continued to talk about that and whatnot, but
Tis
I
the
wanted
season.
to talk about an experience that I had last weekend. So we went out to dinner, my family and I. There was 14 of us, kids included. So we went to a restaurant, and the waiter, when he was taking our drink orders, he didn't write anything down, and he just listened. And my brother-in-law said, "Oh, are you going to remember all that?" And he said, "Oh, yeah, I'm going to." So the drinks came out. He forgot one drink. So I was like, okay, he just forgot one. That's 14. And the kids, even though they're just kids, it's apple juice or this one wants that, this one wants that. So then again, it was time for dinner. And I'm like, I want to see if this guy's going to do this again. He doesn't write anything down for dinner. He's just looking, listening. And people are making modifications. I want this instead of that. Can you keep this out? It's not just straight up how some restaurants you order a number?
Yes.
If it's one of those restaurants, I understand that because you can kind of remember a number versus I want this but no tomatoes, and can you put this on the side? That was happening.
Right.
Again, 14 people.
Oh my God.
So doesn't write anything down, and we're all kind of looking at each other this is getting kind of weird now.
Yeah,
what
this
are
is not gonna go well.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to impress us?
Yeah.
We don't care if you write it down. I actually would prefer that you write it
Right.
down. So then dinner comes out. He gets one of the kids' meals wrong. So all the kids start eating. And of
Not
course
good.
it's Cruz. And I'm like, so it's my son. And my son's like, why is everyone eating? And so he gets his meal wrong. And then my mom doesn't get her dish. Hers is taking a really long time to come out. And she had to remind him, like, oh, I got this. So then Cruz and my mom's food eventually comes out, and, you know, we were all eating and kind of just talking to each other, like, why was that necessary? Like, why didn't he just write it down?
I think it is definitely a waiter feels superior when they don't have to,
I'm
because
senior. Like, I've worked here for a while. I don't need.
and not only that, but I do know at some of those really, really nice restaurants, like the very fanciest ones, like the white tablecloth.
Well, yeah, that's like not a good look.
It's
a Michelin star. That's really in the news right now.
Speaking of, if I have to hear one more GD thing about a Michelin
we
star,
had no idea it was like the tires too.
Yeah, I was like, wait, haha, Michelin tires. Oh wait, that actually is.
That's a whole other
the Michelin whatever.
But congrats to those restaurants in Philly.
Congrats to you. I guarantee they're not taking down
Writing
orders on a one of those.
Yeah, but this wasn't fast food, but it wasn't by any means like a fancy restaurant.
Right. No, if you are not at a white tablecloth, turned down, like service, I don't even know if that's a restaurant.
Turned down service? We're not at a hotel.
I don't know. I don't even know what a nice restaurant is. But you should be writing it down, because it just offers everybody peace of mind.
And we were all sort of like irritated, like nobody's impressed, and now you've just extended this.
Ruined, especially children.
Yeah.
If you get a kid's meal wrong and it takes longer, ugh.
All right, we're talking about Thanksgiving trivia. 3 high school football teams in Delco continue a long-standing tradition of playing their rivals on Thanksgiving. Who are they?
All right, 3 high school football teams in Delco continue a long-standing tradition of playing their rivals on Thanksgiving. Who are they?
I knew one of these.
If you went to one of these high schools, you know.
You're shouting at your TV right now.
Yeah. Interborough, Ridley, Upper Darby, Haverford, Sun Valley, Chichester.
The Turkey Bowls or the Turkey Games. I think they call them Turkey Bowls.
Yeah, how fun.
Your dad,
Ridley. And then my uncle, Upper Darby, and my mom, Haverford.
I always feel for the parents, though. I mean, I guess they're super into it because it's like the biggest game. I mean, I think the Haverford Upper Darby's been like 1921 when it started.
It's the oldest one. It's so cool.
But I think Ridley's technically the oldest.
Okay.
I think Ridley might even be older than Upper Darby. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But they're both like really, really, all 3 long-standing.
Really exciting stuff.
It is, but like as like a family member of the player, like, don't you want to be getting ready for Thanksgiving?
No. Oh, no. This is so fun for them.
Oh, they're like,
this is so fun.
Screw the turkey.
I definitely think like the mom's like, oh crap, this is really hard to navigate. Like, I got to do this and make sure this, but this is so fun. This is like what Thanksgiving is really.
Well, football and turkey trots and parades. That's what the morning of Thanksgiving is for.
Yeah.
And watching PHL 17 morning news too, obviously.
Yes, don't forget.
But
are you going? No.
Am I going where?
Who's going?
To where?
Caches.
Oh, Tessa will be at Caches. I always go to Caches for the turkeys in South Philly, but this year I'm doing the weather.
You're doing the weather.
Monica and I are switching, so Monica will work Black Friday, and I will be giving you your Thanksgiving forecast.
Wow.
Get excited.
Jenna asked me already. She's like, please tell me there's no rain
Please
on
give me a detailed forecast that I could just then regurgitate on Thanksgiving morning. Delco Duo at PHL17.com. Please send us your issues, comments, concerns, Lenape.
What are you saying?
Whatever you're saying, but happy early Thanksgiving,
Happy early Thanksgiving, everybody. Thanks for watching.